I remember staring at my to-do list one Monday morning, a list that looked exactly like last Monday's, and the one before that. I was doing everything right, the long hours, the networking coffees, the yes to every project. But I felt like I was on a treadmill, getting nowhere, just more exhausted. Suddenly, I blurted out to my empty apartment, "There has to be more than this, right? Is everyone else faking it, or am I missing some secret handshake?" That question truly kicked off a real change. My first real job out of college was in marketing for a decent-sized company. It ticked all the boxes: steady paycheck, benefits, and a clear career path. I poured myself into learning the lingo, the strategies, and analyzing data. But honestly, every campaign felt like pushing a boulder uphill. I'd see colleagues light up when talking about a new trend, while I was just trying to make it to Friday. I'd nail my presentations, but inside, I felt like an imposter, wondering when someone would realize I wasn't truly passionate about it. After that experience, I figured I just wasn't trying hard enough. So, I dived headfirst into the hustle culture. On top of my full-time job, I started a side gig, selling handcrafted items online, something I thought could be creative. I forced myself to learn social media marketing for it, stay up late packing orders, and sacrifice my weekends. My calendar was a rainbow of productivity blocks. By all external measures, I was busy and productive, but in reality, I was running on fumes, irritable, and the joy I hoped for in that creative outlet felt more like another chore. Then, one weekend, completely burned out, I reluctantly agreed to help a friend organize a small community fundraiser. This had nothing to do with career advancement, it was just helping with logistics, talking to local businesses for donations, and coordinating volunteers. And suddenly, something clicked. I found myself easily chatting with people, finding creative solutions to little problems, and actually enjoying the process of bringing people together for a common cause. That day, for the first time in what felt like ages, I left feeling energized, not drained and exhausted. That feeling after helping with the fundraiser was like a light bulb going on in my head. All those years of pushing myself, striving, and feeling inadequate. It wasn't because I was lazy or incapable. It was because I was trying to be someone I wasn't, forcing myself into roles that just didn't fit my natural wiring. It suddenly hit me, what if work didn't always have to feel like a battle? What if the things that came more easily to me, the things I genuinely enjoyed doing, were actually clues to where I could make a real impact and feel alive? This whole journey reminds me of the story of Julia Child. For years, she worked in respectable jobs like advertising and government intelligence. It wasn't until she was in her late 30s, living in Paris, that she discovered her profound love and talent for French cooking. She wasn't trained for it in the traditional sense of that era, but her curiosity, enthusiasm, and unique way of breaking down complex techniques made her a sensation. She didn't try to fit the mold of the typical chefs of her time, she created her own, and by doing so, she changed the way Americans thought about food. Instead, it's about discovering what genuinely energizes you. What you do with a sense of natural flow, your unique talents, and then finding ways to bring more of that into your life, whether it's your main career, a side project, or how you contribute to your community. When you're working with your natural grain instead of against it, effort feels purposeful, and success feels less like a fight and more like a natural outcome.